here in Herndon. About to start the second half of the Washinton Old Dominion Trail, going from Herndon all the way to Purcellville, fingers crossed. So let's get started. Got the helmet on. Got my sunscreen. Got some Gatorade, got some energy chews, some water. Got it all in the pack. Now we're ready to go. Let's do it. Got the rig right here. Let's do it. All right, here we are. Such a beautiful day. Fall is feeling like it's starting to get upon us. It's nice and cool, which is great for biking. This is perfect weather for biking or tennis or really any outdoor activity. Just to give you a little history, the Washinton Old Dominion Trail runs for about 45 miles. It goes from Purcellville all the way in western Loudoun all the way to Arlington, where the eastern trailhead is. So a lot of people will go ahead and do the full thing, and then they'll do a round trip. So that's like basically 100 miles. So that's a century. I did the first half of the 45 miles from Reston to Arlington. Woo! Just went down that hill, so fun. So this used to be an old railroad that I guess used to be used very heavily, and then as railroads stopped being used as much, we got highways and trucking. The railroad wasn't used anymore. And the cool thing about it is they made a freaking almost 50-mile trail, bike trail for people to use off the railroad. That is an awesome idea. I wish they did that more. But I know it takes a lot of funds and support and hard work from a lot of groups, but it's worth it. I mean, this thing stays around for forever, and it's easier to maintain, and it's making use of something that wasn't being used anymore. So awesome idea to convert it to this. How you doing?
Hey there. I'm well, and you?
Doing well. Great weather.
Pretty nice, huh?
Yeah. Biker here. Awesome idea. Wonder if we could get this going in the Shenandoah Valley, where we're originally from. So such beautiful ridges and mountain peaks, and Skyline Drive is there, so it would be amazing. Comment down below if you'd like to see something like that in the Blue Ridge Mountain area, something like the Washinton Old Dominion Trail. Love to be a part of it. We got bikers, we got walkers, we even got lawn mowers. We got all kinds on the W&OD. got little things here. Looked like she was reading, relaxing, doing her nails. I don't know. People do all kinds of stuff on the Washinton OD, W&OD. Yeah, that's your Of course, the constant construction in Nova never ends. So you know you're in Nova when you got big ass data centers, and then construction for more data centers. Great barbecue spot, Carolina Brothers Pit Barbecue. Go check them out. Real good barbecue. They got the thing right there. It's not a race, we're sharing space. Slow your ass down. This ain't the Tour de France. What do you think this is? The Tour de France? It's the Tour de Nova. Easy. Alright, taking a little break here on the W&OD. We're at mile marker, I think like 30 or 31. So you got about, what, 14 miles left before we hit the western terminus of the trail. And look what we found. They have tons of these little benches here. And seems like people who are really into biking and cycling, and maybe cycling on the W&OD, had little plaques here. Read this. I think this is great. A life done well. My wheels gave me wings. It was about the bike. In loving memory of Stephen G. Beebe or Beebe, 1943 to 2009. Thank you, Stephen, for those lovely words, and for the family for putting the plaque here, and maybe even the bench. Awesome to see a community coming together and doing what they can for the benefit of the whole community. So, and great words to live by. Now I'm gonna take a little bit, some electrolytes. Whew. Maybe a little bite to eat, and then get back on the trail. So, cheers. We are now in Leesburg, just past mile marker 35, so that means we have only 10 miles left. We're in Leesburg now, and look at this. Beautiful. It's a lot more green, more rural. You don't see as many like industrial spots as you did starting out in Herndon to Sterling, which is nice. You can tell it's more nature, more solitude. That's what I like. If I'm in nature, I like to be in nature, not nature adjacent, which, I mean, you can say the W&OD is, but as far as this trail and nature, once you get out into Leesburg, Purcellville, look at that. It's so nice. It's like you're not really in the city or in an urban environment anymore. We got about 3, 5, 8 miles, 7.5 miles left. We're at another bench, taking a break. That's here. We walk for Megan each spring. We walk this trail to take great strides for Megan Tyler Stewart and others like her born with cystic fibrosis. Yeah, I know exactly about cystic fibrosis. It's a very tough ailment to deal with. It causes a lot of problems with the lungs, but also your pancreas can get affected. It's a genetic condition. A little bit about cystic fibrosis. I studied it in school. It's a genetic mutation of the chloride transfer ion on the lung cells. Basically what that results in is mucus that you usually cough up and clear naturally doesn't get cleared. It builds up, so it makes it harder for the cells to work because there's so much mucus in and around the cells. Makes it harder for you to breathe. It can also affect the pancreas. They're making strides in terms of treatments and things, but it's still doesn't have a cure. It's one of those genetic diseases that doesn't have a cure yet. But yeah, it's a tough disease to deal with. An avid equestrian athlete and reader, she was surrounded by friends as her shyness always gave way to laughter and a wide smile. Taken from us in 2007 at 15, her love of life lives on in our hearts. We walk so others like Megan can share in her spirit for a full and healthy life. Megan's friends at Evergreen Mill Elementary in Catoctin. Looking around here, this is why I love Western Northern Virginia, Western Loudoun County. Look at these views, check it out. Look at that. Rolling hills, farmland. Can't get better than that. We got more rolling hills and farmland up here, all over the place. It's beautiful, it's quiet. Beautiful, quiet. It's a great place to sit back and relax from being on the trail, so enjoy it. The weather is so nice. It's like a nice breeze, it's cool, but it's not too cold, not too hot. UV index is getting less and less. Beautiful. And you would think sitting on this bike for hours on end, my ischium is hurting, it's sore, which is one of the 3 bones that make up your pelvis. It's the bone that your butt sits on when it sits on anything. Been sitting on this thing for hours. You would think taking a seat on a bench would actually hurt, but it makes sense kind of now that I sit. Kind of moving my body weight off of what I've been sitting on and onto like other parts of my butt, if that makes sense. So it actually feels nice. It's giving my ischium a break. So a little anatomy for you. Maybe too much anatomy. With that, we are here. We made it to the eastern trailhead, eastern terminus of the W&OD Trail. This is it, baby. We got the little information kiosk. We're here in Purcellville. Oh man, we did it. Finished it. Finally. Oh man, finally made it. Oh shit, it is a doozy. I'm not fit or like super fit, so it's a lot of It's a long slog. There's, wow, finished it. That is awesome. So I've done the entire 45-mile strip trail. Super happy. We are here in the town of Purcellville. Gotta put our bike somewhere here. There's cobwebs everywhere. Shit. We're in DC's wine country. I am super tired. It took me about 2.5, maybe 3.5 hours to get from Herndon to here in Purcellville. Woo. It's a tough slog, and that was with a couple of breaks. So if I hadn't taken any breaks, probably take off maybe like 15 to 30 minutes. But we are here. God damn, there's so many freaking cobwebs here. We're here. I guess it doesn't get used very much in Purcellville. I'm probably gonna go find some place to eat real quick because your boy is tired. Biking is pretty much like running. It's very endurance heavy and you burn a lot of calories. So it's a great low impact form of cardio. Probably burn maybe like 500 to 800 calories constantly biking. So gonna go and get some food. We made it. Woohoo! Done with the W&OD Trail from western terminus here in Purcellville all the way to the eastern terminus in Arlington. Did it in 2 halves. I did the first half from Reston to Arlington in 2022, and then we did the western half, the second half here in 2025. So finally did it. I'm so glad. Whew. It's a lot of biking, but it's worth it. If you're into biking and you want a challenge, this is definitely a challenge. And it's one of the longer trails here in Northern Virginia. I think there's a C&O towpath that's like 187 miles one way, and then the Mount Vernon Trail, and then the Anacostia River Trail. Those are all in, I think, DC. So get out there. It's a beautiful day. The fall is upon us. It's not too hot, not too cold, so it's actually perfect weather for biking. Whew, your boy is done. Super tired. Now we got to go back another 25 miles. So gonna get some food real quick somewhere and then get back on the road. It's probably gonna take me another 2.5-3 hours to get back home. So see you guys from Purcellville. Peace. Let's go and get a burger here in Purcellville. Alright, we're in the AC, thank goodness. So what do you do after a bike ride 25 miles from Herndon here in Purcellville? You go get a burger and fries. So we're here at Market Burger in Purcellville. Awesome spot. We have nice cool Coca-Cola here. Gonna get a burger and fries and then head on out back to Herndon, another 25 miles. So gonna recharge, refuel, and then back onto the trail. So we'll see you guys. Peace. Alright, got the burger, got the fries. Let's dig in. Let's dig in here. It's a nice, good, juicy burger. Very good. Let's try the fries here. Shoestring. This is perfect for after 25 miles on the W&OD, so. Great burger. These burgers and fries, hit it. If you're ever in Purcellville, go to Market Burger, Fries and Shakes. They are really good. And they're just off of the W&OD. Look at this, Purcellville, small town USA. Love it. Can't get better than this. Awesome place to check out if you're ever in Western Loudoun. Come here. It's very nice, very clean. It's like a nice small downtown, very quaint and charming. And this is wine country too, so if you're definitely into breweries, wineries, breathtaking views, this is the place to go. It's the gateway to all the wine country here in western Northern Virginia. So awesome place. All right, back onto the trail. We got another 25 miles to go. Let's do it. Here we go. All right, back on the trail. Got another 25 miles. Back on the trail. We got another 25 miles to go till we get back to my car in Herndon. So wish me luck. Takes about 10 minutes per mile. There's 25 miles. That's 250 minutes. That's about 4 hours, a little over 4 hours without breaks. So wish me luck. On your left. All right, let's do it. Peace. I have to say the western half of the W&OD Trail is my favorite, just because look at this. Look at that. Just way more serene, not as many crosswalks that you have to cross into, or traffic that you have to go past, or stoplights and all that jazz like you have as you go more east towards Arlington. It's just more serene, a lot more solitude, especially on a weekday like today. And there's just like this long stretch of this here in nice long stretch. You get a nice long stretch of this just greenery, this green tunnel that you go through, and it's so nice. Lets you do just lets you clear your head, recharge your batteries, the right kind of batteries, not your cell phone battery, and just gives you some time to just enjoy nature, reflect a little bit, do some introspection. It's yoga on the trail. It's actually really nice. Anyways, back to the meditation that is the 25 miles of the bike ride. I'll see you later. Peace. Check this out. done. Ooh, we did it. We officially are back in Herndon, as you read. Train, boxcar, finished. Officially finished there and back, so we did like 50 miles there and back. Did 50 miles. I am tired. Oh man, it's not easy doing 50 miles there and back in the same day. Oh, we get through this parking lot. So we did 25 miles there to Purcellville and then 25 miles back. Finished the 50. Finally did basically a century over 2 or 3 years. But did 50 miles today, so man, super tough. Made it back to Herndon.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sure. It's alright. Just gonna put the bike back. Not do anything for the rest of the night. Maybe do a little bit of light reading. I don't know how professional cyclists sit on these hard ass seats for years on end. Maybe they change their seats. Maybe have better cushioning on their tights, shorts. But that's probably the roughest part of this journey, is sitting on this thing for 5 hours. It'll do a number on you if you're not used to it. So that's definitely got to be replaced for the next century. So anyways, I'll catch y'all later. Peace. And with that, we are done. Woo! Finished the W&OD. Did both halves. Basically did a century, which is 100 miles. Today we did 50 there and back. So I'm done with that. I'm done. Peace.